Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is K-se라세라 in America. Today's video is on our second day in Sokcho and we start at Abai town. Over there you can see the sign of our restaurant of the day, Tancheon. Moreover, they have been open for 3 generations and they are famous to the point that a ton of celebrities came by, even one of the most popular TV shows at the time, One Night, 2 Days. Even President Moon has visited here before. Our lunch menu of the day is soup made with abai sundae, which means blood sausage, and got another squid sundae like yesterday. For me, I prefer the sundae here. Apparently they use different part of the pig than average sundae, and it seems like they also use carrots. Another menu item that was common in the area is ramen with snow crab. Also, they sold bottles of alcohol named Awakening. Awakening what? Another tourist spot of Abai town, a seashore boat that costs 50 cents to go one way. The reason why this boat is famous is because it goes across less than 200 feet not by engine but a man pulling on the wire. Even though the distance is pretty short, there were a lot of people on board, so it looked pretty tiring, and it took a while, so this is sped up by 4 times. Also, it was pretty odd that they all had to get off once before coming back. Apparently this is an experience you can only have in Sokcho. I heard there's some stuff to look around on the other side, but we didn't have that much time. This town became famous because of a drama titled Autumn Tale, so they have a commemorative statue for it. And a phone booth, but it aired when I was young, so I don't know about the significance. As the town is famous for squid sundae, there was a drawing of Squid Town under the road. It looked pretty cute. Not just the drawing of the squids, but they also had drawings on the ground depicting how the people have been living in this town since they settled during the Korean War. And objects that were used in festivals pictured. I don't really know what the meaning behind it was, but personally it reminded me of the Chinese lion dance. Not only were there drawings, but pictures showing how life was back then, and it has been a while since I saw pictures of Seoul in that time period through textbooks, so it left a lasting impression. I would love to bring my husband here someday. There was a beach across from it with a statue of the town in front, and Abai refers to the old men who took up the majority of the population that immigrated from North Korea during the Korean War. The beach felt a little empty as there were no one there, but you could see the whole town from the statue's point of view as if he was protecting it. I didn't know that the bridge that I saw from the hotel balcony was the bridge that connected to this town. I wanted to enjoy the ocean, but it was so windy that we looked for a cafe with an ocean view instead. The name originated from the island that the author of Anne of Green Gables spent her childhood. The cafe had a rooftop on the 3rd floor, but the ceilings were significantly high, even starting from the 1st floor. The bread here looked so good that I would have bought at least one of them if I hadn't eaten yet, because me and my husband prefer Korean and Japanese bakery goods over American-style ones. Considering the number of plates above the staff that almost look like dots, you can tell how high the ceiling is. I don't even know why they have them, but it startled me the moment I saw them. As it is a popular cafe on Instagram, they even sold branded products like the one with a portrait of the author on it. I was actually tempted to buy the phone case in the back though. As we came up to the 2nd floor after placing our order, we were greeted by a gigantic version of the portrait. Anyways, you could see the endless ocean right in front of you. And it was mind-blowing that you could enjoy the ocean view from anywhere you got seated. But this was just the beginning. I mean, how is this view even possible? And we grabbed the table in the front row as people were leaving. It almost felt like we were sitting at an outdoor terrace. Honestly, there are a lot of cafes that the price of the drink is more for the view than the flavor, so I didn't really expect much from them either, but it was pretty good here. I have been to quite a few beaches in California, but looking back, I don't think I saw a cafe this close to one. And even the ones nearby were not as big as this one. Before we left, I wanted to show you how it looked from other tables in the back, and it really felt as if I was sitting at a theater. It was cool to enjoy the view up close, but it would be relaxing to enjoy the bigger picture from here too. My parents enjoyed this place so much as well that they took other relatives here after I came back to the United States. As I walked down the stairs, I found a ton of objects, like drawings. The related to and of Green Gables used as decorations. I never even thought of this book after reading it during elementary school, but looking around brought back memories of the characters and the storyline. I really do encourage you to take the stairs instead of the elevator to look through them. But seriously, I don't even know if I was ever into something to this extent. I could tell the owner put tremendous effort into this. Now we are on our way back to Seoul after spending 1 night and 2 days in Sokcho. I am not sure when I would see mountains covered in snow again, so I added this onto the video to look back on. There was still a ton of snow covered on the hill next to the highway. As the sun was setting, we decided to stop by a rest stop, where I found the infamous obesity measurer. It looked pretty intimidating, and a space named a health playground shaped like their regional product corn, cow, and apple. After driving for hours, we finally arrived in Seoul. I lived in Seoul before I moved to the United States to study abroad and only lived in Tokyo while I was in Japan, so I'm more of a city gal. But I only lived in an apartment and commuted by subways, so I had to set a date to go out and enjoy the night view. Furthermore, in case of Seoul, I have not been able to enjoy it for the last 10 years, so I took a video of things while we were passing the Han River as if I was a tourist. Apparently, this is the oldest bridge that goes across the Han River. For Koreans, it may just be an ordinary commuting route, but for me, it looked beautiful. This marks the end of today's video. Thank you for watching the video till the very end. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for future videos.